But guess what? We back.
We here. Don't know.
You already know.
It's gonna be a deadly day.
It's gonna be a deadly one.
Both of us gonna die on the line.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is the TheTalkativeX Comedy Podcast. You already know the vibes. Ladies and gentlemen, we back in the building. I'm in the building. She's in the building. He's in the building. We all in the building, ladies and gentlemen. I missed you guys. I know we just saw each other.
2 weeks.
The message, I missed you guys.
Yeah, we
Talk to your listeners.
Yes. I missed you guys.
Yeah.
Yes, man. I know it's been 2 weeks. It's been a long, arduous, painstaking 2 weeks being away from the pod, man.
Yeah.
I really wanted to record, but I was like, it's not gonna come out. So it made no sense, but I appreciate you guys for being patient with us. Shout out to the people who sent in DMs. I got messages, but we back, and we gonna kick it. Again, it's the #1 comedy podcast, ladies and gentlemen. I am your humble and gracious host. I go by the name Mr. Drake.
You know.
Signing in the vibes, minister.
You know, signing in is your man Imina, aka the Free Ego, aka the Partition Ego, aka Triple E, aka I started from the back, but you know what I mean. You know what is popping? Let's get it popping.
Pop.
I was like, pause. What do you mean?
Right?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're joined by the powerhouse of the podcast.
What's up? It's your girl Chemsi, aka
Ton
It's crazy how you can hold it for now.
See, don't put me. The thing is, once you put me on the spot, bro, that David. A guy actually showed us.
Every time I watch that video,
That boy
put everybody on skates, bro.
he was like, Naza, let me show you.
Let me show you. He said, hold my beer. Hold my beer.
Hold my beer. Real quick one time. Let me show these guys how it's done.
Somebody asked why Chemsi not there. I'm like, I just start the engine. I don't finish it.
I should go create our own hype. Come on now. That is the powerhouse for a reason. What they?
I do start and you guys finish it.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, where do we start? Let's start with...
What have we been up to the last 2 weeks?
I guess. Can I go first so I don't forget?
Yeah, go first.
Guys, I don't know which date it was, but within the 2 weeks, I don't know. Did I talk about that? Let me know if I spoke about this on podcast already, but I ended up at the sex toy store.
No.
Please elaborate.
I was going to.
Don't say it's by mistake.
It was by mistake.
No. You cannot make that kind of mistake. Come on, man.
It's a mistake.
Yes, everything was black.
There's no way you went there by mistake. Come on.
Okay.
What was the name of the toy store? The toy store.
It was one that has a pink logo and stuff.
I know.
Is it the
Stag
Stag shop or something?
Come on now. Everything was there. It was written down.
Stag shop?
I don't know if it's Stag.
Just by the name of it, it tells you what it is.
The name of it, the color.
See what had happened was I was trying to buy. I was looking for a face towel.
No. Even Shabazz drug mats. Nah.
No, see that. See, Shabazz Drug Mart, they don't have it. I went to Shabazz Drug Mart first. They didn't have a face towel. Because I was going to wedding.
But they have a towel, you just not the one for face.
Dollarama would have it.
Hold on, can I tell this story?
No.
So when I got to the street of the venue, I said I need a face towel.
Yeah.
What do I see first? I see a convenience store.
Oh, this is at the show.
This is at the wedding.
Okay,
the
at the
wedding.
wedding. Okay.
So as I get towards the wedding venue, I'm saying, okay, I need a face towel. So I'm like, okay, I need to stop at the first store I see that looks like they sell something. So I see the gas station. I'm like, oh, the gas station doesn't sell this. Then I see Plaza, and I see the pink one because it's in pink.
No, it's meant to attract you for a reason.
It definitely attracted me. And then I pull in. I'm already thinking till I go inside, and I'm just like,
when do you see a bunch of big ass dildos everywhere?
Like, is it for business or for pleasure? Because you dress for business or you're in Pleasure Island.
As for Becky,
Technically, you could have gotten the towel there. It's just you don't know what the purpose of the towel
They
is.
had towels, but it was in a combo with lube and other things.
But the lube is useful.
And you can keep it for a while.
But what I budgeted to buy for a towel
Was not.
It was not the same amount for the combo.
So was it just towel and lube?
Was it towel or lube? Yeah, it was towel or lube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that wasn't the combo.
You're not saying the third one. Combo is not only two things.
So what that paraphernalia, I don't know what they are. There might be the cock ring in there. I don't know. But
Or some anal beads. Anal beads, those ones.
That's what you just
It's a cock ring. Cock ring. Wait, what is? What the heck?
Exactly.
you know,
Do you know what it is?
if you know what a cock ring is, it means you've been working too hard in the bedroom.
Do you know
Wait, what
what
do
it
you mean
is?
by cock ring?
A penis, there's a ring for it. There's different types
Oh,
of
it's
rings.
like that thing that look at rubber band.
No.
You just tight.
No, it's an actual ring. Like, you know the ring that you put on?
right.
There's one for your...
It's supposed to make you last longer.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you. You're working too hard, bro.
There's some of them that vibrate too. Just like vibrators.
Hey, ring with the magic. That's you. That's you. That one that vibrate, won't that make you come quicker? Because you be like, brrr.
Yeah.
But anyways, I walked out of the store, but like,
He's doing something. He's about to drive into that.
I'm about to go and buy face towel.
anyways, I said this to say we need to normalize going to the sex store.
Who is we?
We as a human society, because I was.
It is normal. It's just
No,
you.
it's not normalized.
No, it's you African men.
That's what I said, we African
specifically.
men. Is it normal for African women? No, we African
No,
men.
they are doing it. They are doing it in the hidden.
on Uber Eats.
On Uber Eats. Remember, they were the ones buying it on Uber Eats.
Yes.
See the disguise.
No, we need to normalize.
See the disguise.
They say, it's 10 o'clock in the evening. I want to buy dinner. Order. Beats on
The
top.
Uber will actually come in and the smell is like McDonald's, but you don't know there's something else.
No, but I feel like women are more likely to go to because like bachelorettes and stuff are like
Yes.
there's a lot of things going on. So
Yeah.
we're used to going and getting like balloon dicks and all of that, and you'll find that only at stack shops
Gotcha.
or Amazons. or
Anyways, we
whatever.
need to normalize it as black
No,
men.
how did you leave the place?
I walked out. I was
They
like,
did not. There was no customer service to be like.
they were like, "Oh, can I help you?" I'm like, and I think that's a very funny question to ask one. How can you help me at a sex store? It's like, I think you know what you're looking for when you go there.
No, you might not know.
Because they were like, "Can you
Yeah.
help me with this, the best
What-
size
what-
of dildo?"
What kind of qualifying question is she supposed to ask you?
Oh, qualifying question is
Yeah.
like, okay,
What
what
are
say
What are you
you
looking
want
for?
to
Do you
have
like weight?
something
Yeah.
dominatrix type movement.
Yeah.
It's like, do you like to be on the receiving end or the giving end? This is something
or
you
for
would like
women
to give.
looking for like dildos, they were like, "Are you looking for
Which size do you
thickness
want?
or length?
You want mandingo or
Are you looking for rough or smooth?
I don't know if you can normalize going to
Do you
the
want one
sex.
that,
by the time they tell you all this, you just walk out.
do you want one that is waterproof or
I'm
not?"
going to Uber Eats, man. What? No, okay, no. But no, it was so uncomfortable. I felt very uncomfortable. Looking for my face towel. I ended up going to Dollarama, which I had to like backtrack because it was on the other side of town. That's why I got my face towel.
All this for a face towel.
Yeah,
That's
damn, it's
crazy.
crazy.
But now you know where the sex store is. The sex store shop is.
If they
But
book me at the
you
venue,
don't have to
yeah.
drive all the way there. There's probably one close by here.
Eh.
Yeah, there should be one.
I don't know, maybe I need part-time job. I think I will do really well in selling things like that. Can identify whether it's for business or for pleasure.
Just be a player of the month.
No,
Employee
it'll be, you should do like a franchise of one of those stores and just call it Becky's Secret.
Big, I'm telling you. Yeah.
Idea.
Idea. Ah. Jeez. Okay, so finish telling us a weekend. Wow.
I think that's the only crazy thing I wanted to talk about. And then we'll get into the comedy show together, I guess. But that was the weekend before that. I've been taking the train lately because I work in Toronto now. Oh yeah. To those who are listening, I'm finally employed.
Instead of
He
uncle.
finally has a 9 to 5.
Finally have a 9 to 5. So congratulations to me.
Congrats to you.
And I think it was best.
Tiri Gosa for Dre.
Bosa. I think it was nice that I said it on the podcast first because I think my close friends know, but not the world. So you guys get to hear it first. I actually have a job in a space that I want to be in, which is very important.
And it works well with what you look to do.
Yeah, exactly. And it's taken me a long time. And I say that to say that anything's possible. You just got to work really hard, be patient, and have a community that will
and
root for you.
And we thank God it was the job that we wanted him to have.
Yeah. By the time you say,
inside
I'm
joke,
looking for
guys.
a
I
job,
cannot explain it. It's an inside joke.
and then you be hearing Yukon. Please, the Yukon is not the motor. It's not the car.
It's not Yukon. It's not Yukon.
Yukon.
It's yellow.
Yeah. Yellow
knife.
Yellow knife.
I was looking forward to the 6 months of
There was also
I know.
there was also the Saskatchewan one. Bro, names have entered this place.
Did you hear what
6 months.
no sunlight. Of sunlight. No darkness.
No darkness.
Where that one day?
Yellow
knife.
Oh, that's where.
Yeah, 6 months of daylight. You have to sleep with. You have to get like the dark blinds to sleep.
That's crazy.
I feel like I'm.
Why?
It's
Experience.
like experience, exactly. But because now I know,
I would not do it for
I have
6
to. I
months.
have to go and experience that. Actually, now.
I guess you should.
I had like a whole plan, man. I was going to blow on TikTok. I was gonna be the black man.
Be like, hi, my name is Jay, and I live in a place called Yellowknife.
Come with me day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
I wear like this. Their moccasins and that their tennis shoe.
Oh my god.
Bro, you could just be like, oh, since you, if you guys haven't noticed, I haven't slept yet. So it's like 2 weeks. It's not night yet.
I was really like content, like really creating my content. I was gonna blow on TikTok. Like TikTok would have called me and said, "Guy, how far? Like you need to chill."
Oh, so how about vacation then?
No. Come on, how would you vacate to go there?
Why not? Experience.
Actually, yeah. True that. The whole team, backyard bands. Yeah, we're going.
Well, no, they carry. Start with your experience first. You don't carry everybody.
Yeah, let us know how it is before
How
you
will
go.
we know
We'll go together and experience the culture shock at the same time.
Yeah,
No,
just like
me
we did
shock you
Calgary.
first.
No.
You
see,
can't.
he tried out Calgary for us before we went to
Before we went there.
That's the
So
lot,
that means you need to do Vancouver.
And
next.
you've tried out
We need to do
sex
Vancouver
toy
next.
shop
Yes.
before.
We need to do Vancouver next.
Yes.
Then New York.
Yes. Because he already tried.
I've already
Vancouver.
got to try it for you guys.
Okay.
So now we have to go.
Okay.
So yeah, I had a new job, so I started. So I've been taking the train lately, and I haven't realized how much I love hand sanitizer. Yeah. Like, you don't know how cautious I am of hand sanitizer now. Like, I carry that thing with me. It's like a Bible.
Oh.
Because I'm
Because
on
of
the
the
train.
train,
Like,
yeah.
I'm constantly like, because man, like, it's paranoia that's killing me
It's
on the
gross.
train.
No, the train is gross.
Nah, bro. Because I take it every day. So it's like, I'm always like squeezing.
Wow.
You want some? You look like you could eat some. But other than that, I have a story I want to tell, but I'll tell that later on in the podcast. But yeah, nothing too crazy. Yeah, life. Who wants to go next?
The past 2 weeks has been very busy.
I just want to say that someone said Mina looked sexy last weekend at his gig. Just want to say that.
Yeah, man. See,
They're like, this is hair. This is your hair. I like this hairstyle.
let me put this down where you dropped it. The last event I went to, now mostly married people where they there. Please,
That's the type. That's your type, bro.
leave me out of that.
That's your type,
Shots
bro.
fired.
Leave me out of. It's my type when it's not within a certain
No,
community.
but the hair suits you.
But
I
the hair,
like
yeah?
it. I like
Yeah.
it. I like it.
Shout out to the sis. We're doing experiments.
You're keeping up with your curls. I can see a
Keep
little
it
bit
up.
of the
Yeah.
Very soon you look like Ish, but it's okay.
You know how long his hair is. That catch up no day at all.
curls. When he washes it, it's like here.
It's like here.
Yeah.
Mm.
You
And
can't
this
have
one
it
now.
past here.
And this one is shrunk now. It was like down here.
Yeah.
So it's shrinking. If I put water, I can just stretch it down.
It's like mine.
But then I hate when it's all over my face because it irritates.
Your
It
eyes.
irritates me. Yeah. So like I don't know. Anyways, my weeks. So it's been good. The week before we are chilled. Head filled with planning for our show, which was successful. By the way, congrats to all of us. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Another comedy unplugged successfully ticked off.
But
But
keep all
that
of
was-
that information for when we actually talk about
When
the
we
show.
talk about it, yeah. And then after that, bro, I did not rest this weekend though. After that, I went to baby shower. Shout out to Woom's baby number 2 in the way, and she did what that thing that she was doing the TikTok baby review. I mean, no, not
Gender
baby.
review.
Gender review. Hey, leave me. I'm not be the one with the reveal.
No, this is why they don't invite you people to the
Yeah, this is not our fault. This is not guys' fault. If
Imagine-
you
imagine
actually
it
look,
was
it
a-
was girls that were actually gathered around
Yeah.
when she was doing that.
Because you guys
I said,
don't
can
care.
you explain it? It seemed like I was the only one, or like guys were the only ones explaining or complaining about how the thing didn't make sense.
So the way it goes is like tic-tac-toe. It's supposed to line up with the same color.
Basically.
So it doesn't matter how many are even or not even, as long as it's one line of the same color that tells you what gender it is.
Basically, girl math.
Girl math, literally. Do you know
That's not girl
It has to
math.
be 3 in a row.
It's tic-tac-toe. So tic-tac-toe is girl math.
No, not tic-tac-toe, but the idea of how you guys explained it at the gender reveal is girl math.
Yeah.
Because there was 3 men, there was 3 blue, there was 3 pink.
No, it's 4, so it's 8.
Did they?
So it has to be one has to be more.
One has to be. We should have been like 9-4.
Yeah, 9. Like,
I mean,
more
it should have been at 5-4. So that's 9.
No, because that means you guys have to count how many blues, how many pinks. That's not what it
Yeah,
is.
but when they open one, we're like, oh, that's one.
I thought it was
Open
twins.
2.
But that's what I thought it was.
You see that makes sense.
I thought it was
That
twins,
makes sense,
you know?
right?
Maybe
No.
4, 5. Maybe like like it has to be more for the girl side.
Guys, for their significant others, please do not do no tic-tac-toe for gender reveal. For these people, they will not understand.
No, but make it make sense now.
Blue balloon, boom, pink or blue.
No, calm down. You guys are balloon
I
shaming
didn't
me.
even open mine.
Do you know once she finished, right?
Yeah.
And then they were now doing their videos
The
and
girls
stuff.
were excited because they knew what it is.
When I stepped back, I looked at one of the guys. We looked at ourselves. I said, "Oh, so I'm not the only one." They were like, "Yeah." I said, "Why is he 8?" I said, "Me too. Why is he 8?"
Yeah.
Right? Like, is it? They were like, "Oh, so
The
he's
girls
4-4."
know. That's all that matters.
That's what I'm saying. This girl.
But they invited us.
That's your own problem. Figure it out.
That's crazy. But yeah, so I finished that. That was actually the funny thing. Rennie had a birthday that he was hosting in Oshawa.
Yeah.
In the convention center, Oshawa Convention Center. So when I finished mine, I went to check his event out.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, so it was nice link up, because I know for some reason he might not be able to come stop by to visit. That guy is an idiot. But maybe he didn't come because I went there.
Probably.
Maybe he didn't come because I went there. So I just stopped by there, and then Sunday, boom! I literally worked like 4:30 to like 4:50
That's crazy.
in the evening because it's my store's inventory. So like the
And you
weekend
played
just
ball.
and I played ball after. And you know the funny thing, I was hoping to
Mina posted ball said
therapy. My therapy. This guy is in therapy in his sleep.
No, but it's facts, dude. That's my therapy too.
Bro, you don't know what you shed when you play ball.
Actually, riding the train is my therapy now, man.
Yeah, because you be
The
doing
GO train, I'm just like I work
But
on
your paranoia is killing you.
on the TTC.
On the TTC, that's it. Oh, TTC is the
different. GO train, I'm like, okay,
GO train.
I can relax a little bit.
Oh, on the streetcar.
Yeah, but like the
That's-
TTC train, I take the subway.
Okay, the subway. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shemsi,
But yeah,
what-
everything is dope. And we are here.
How about you, Shemsi?
Last 2 weeks. Honestly, I didn't really do much except for work, school, practice, then prepping for the show and the actual show happening, and then going out. I went out and then I had to recover for like 2 days.
Wait,
I called Shemsi on like a random Friday night. One Friday night within the 2 weeks, I was like, I'm going to come home. And you said you're not around.
me? Where did I go?
I don't know where you went to. That's on you. I came home. I was like, okay, I'm going to come back and everybody's home. I come home.
That's on you. Why you not tell us when they come back?
I call Chemsi. I don't hear his music. And I'm like, the fuck? You said you're not going out anymore. Where are you? I'm in New Jersey.
Oh yeah. How do you have an impromptu travel out of the country?
I was
Because
like,
it's not really out of the country. It's right there. It's an hour. It's an hour flight. Because my brother had the time off.
Yeah.
And then he was like, I'm thinking of going to New Jersey. I'm like, okay, if you are going for sure, I'll go with you. So we timed the days that we were gonna go. I was like, okay, we're leaving Friday, then coming back that Monday. And it's a lot easier for me to travel with him because we are higher priority. Plus it's low season, so getting on standby is very easy for us.
Right.
So we just
what are you doing?
we went out.
I mean, what are you doing Friday?
Impromptu on to Walmart.
I'll just travel to Scarborough real quick.
Oh yeah.
Well, it was good.
As
We got to see
impromptu.
the cousins because I haven't been to New Jersey in what?
Cousins are there.
Since
okay.
my brother graduated from high school. So that was 2018. Which, so like 5 years ago, that was the last time I went to Jersey. So I get to see all the.
Did
all
you
the
like pass
cousins.
like Jersey Shore?
No. We stayed the area of Hoboken, Secaucus.
You say what?
It's
Sea
called,
caucus?
yeah, that's where my aunt lives. Yeah, Sea Caucus.
Who
I
the-
used to live in New Jersey. Well, I had a family that lived in New Jersey.
How did that? Which guy segue with that? I used to live. Oh, I had a family. So you used to go visit the family.
Oh,
It's in
good.
Englewood.
But if you want to go to like New
Nah,
York,
you said that with you.
Englewood.
Inglewood.
Inglewood.
No, Englewood is one in New York, but Englewood.
But honestly, if you want to go to like New Jersey and all that stuff, or even to go to New York, the best airport for you guys to do is Newark or LaGuardia. Don't go to
Is it not New York
when
that I heard that was
when I went to New York, I
dirty?
It
landed
got
in.
renewed. It got like renovated, so everything is a lot
No,
nicer.
the train. Did you
I'm
walk
about to
a
train?
lot
get this
less
guy going to
people.
New York again.
Did you walk train? Which one did you get on the New York train?
Yeah. No,
That
I didn't
shit
get on
looks
the
like-
train.
It looks like the one that in the movies, bro. That shit is scary.
I didn't get on the train. We got picked
Why
up.
is it?
Sorry,
Yeah, yeah.
sorry.
Why is it scary? Like the speed? Or?
No, it's like you appreciate TTC trains.
But which one did you go that you didn't appreciate TTC Toronto Canada transportation?
No, it was just the consistency.
Oh,
Like TTC trains look better.
looks.
Yeah, look better. Those ones are the old like the ones you see
Yeah.
like John Wick and like.
But
Missing.
that's New York, no?
Yeah, that's New York. But over the I don't know what they're called, man.
When you go Bronx, which one did? Is it the same types?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a quick weekend.
Oh, guys, let's go to New Jersey.
It's actually nice. Like if you
We'll
go just for a
go through
quick weekend,
Secaucus.
it's pretty good.
Go to see caucus.
And then stop by Hoboken.
Oh boy.
Hoboken is where I was.
You sure you in New Jersey? Those places.
It's like some village in my
It sound
head.
like you in Hawaii. It sound like you in Honolulu.
That's where I was Friday night.
Ah, okay.
Like area, because there's like a little street. There's a bunch of little places to go to.
It's like what?
So, Jay,
know.
I have this question.
Yeah.
Rennie has not successfully given me a good answer, right? Jesus, this is a strange call. I know this guy from when I was in Toronto school, Great Lakes.
Oh, that's
That was 11 years ago. This
Yeah.
guy went back to Nigeria. 11 years, and I'm getting a call from. They don't scam him. This is a.
Let's come.
Yeah. What's your number, bro? Nah, this is hack. If I need to tell us at this shit.
Someone calls you and then you don't pick up and the message you say, "What's your number?"
What's your number? Yeah.
Anyways,
Who's your bro? I don't know you, bro.
so we took a break. Well, I wanted to also say I hosted this community mixer by
Oh yeah,
Lagos
I saw
and Toronto.
that.
It was beautiful, man. I think it was crazy because I met people who had just been in Canada for like 4 weeks, 6 months.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so people are looking for communities to be a part of. It's
Yeah.
crazy. And you know, a shout out to Tunde Tash, who is an online legend. If you follow him online, but Tunde Tash was there. Timmy Tope, Flight 654, and David Obed, who's a member of Lagos and Toronto. So we spoke about just how we can build communities. You know, some of the things that like the lack thereof in terms of how we find communities and
Yeah.
what some of the issues are and how we can build certain kinds of infrastructures to help foster different kinds of communities, because everybody is looking for a community and not specifically the same kind of community. Some people want a different kind of community, and you know, then as the conversation started opening up, you now hear people who are like part of like Black health professionals. Like I met a lady who's a nurse, part of like a Black health professionals for doctors, and like she said something about like they offer chiropractor services. I was like, that's free. I don't know if it was free, but knowing that there's a Black person there, I can go and negotiate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can go and have a deal. You know what I'm saying? So having that kind of conversation opened my mind up to like, yo, there are people in this room, and I hope I would have loved to connect with them more, but obviously like I didn't have the opportunity to because I was doing other things. But it was great. It was great. I met a lawyer who we started listening to issues we're looking for, and we started seeing all these things happen. I just hope that we can build on that.
Can like the conversations actually?
That's what I'm saying. I'm hoping that, again, it's the first time Lagos and Toronto is doing it. So I'm hoping that they can take the notes and take those resources that they sort of saw in the venue and build on that. And I know it's not easy, but someone has to do it. And I hope that that's something that they can carry on. And the one thing I wanted to say that I did not say throughout the moderation, because I moderated the event, so I didn't feel like it was a space for me to like say what I wanted to say. I felt like I wanted to.
You needed to make sure that everybody heard.
Yes.
Yeah.
But one thing I wanted to say was, for us who are looking for communities to it's hard to like just go out, especially as winter is coming now. Snow is going to be everywhere.
Yeah.
You're going to not want to go out all the time. Seasonal depression is going to set in for a lot of people. The one thing I do ask, or I do encourage people, is to consume content of places that you are in. Because a lot of things we do is when we come from Nigeria or come from certain places, we still consume content from back home.
Yeah.
And your algorithm is only going to set to show you content
From back home.
from back home.
Oh yeah, that makes
So
sense.
you need to consume media from people out here. And I'm not trying to say just to support, but just for you to know who's who or what's going on. And that way
Right.
you start to tap in with other communities and then find the one that's part of your community. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying don't stop consuming back home, but find a balance where
You're
Okay.
able to see both of
you'll
them.
be able to see both, because you need that. You can't be finding about your country from back home.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. Then you find out about Canada from like Nigerian blogs and stuff. Like you should
Yeah.
be able to tap in with resources here to be able to. So that was one thing I didn't say. And if anybody's listening, because I met people who listen to the
Listen,
podcast
yeah.
and everything. Like I had a lady who's only been here for 3 months and she found the podcast and she's been like, yo, that's like, she looks forward to it.
Yeah.
And I think that's one thing I wanted to say. Just consume as much Canadian content of like your community here. That way you can see what's going on and explore
Around
that.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah. We didn't talk about the girl who cried out that she was lonely, but
Okay. I was gonna say, I was that spurred by, or was it like?
nah, we didn't
was
really
that a
talk
topical
about it. It
question?
wasn't a topic. I think everybody knows. I think it was an elephant in the room that everybody knows. But we don't. I guess we don't. We've all experienced it in one way or the other.
Yeah.
And
Especially moving here by yourself.
exactly. And a lot of people deal with it differently. If you're used to like living alone for a long time, like myself, I went to boarding school for all my life. So it's like I wait for my parents, like different
It's
things.
easy for you to
It's
find
easy for
yourself
you
in
to-
a community.
Exactly. And it's harder when you're older, right? But there are people who are doing things out there to sort of, include people. Even if it's just games nights, if it's just Thanksgiving dinner, all that kind
Yeah.
of stuff. Like, and that's why I love my community, because back in the day, when before like the pandemic, we used to have a lot of community stuff, man. Like like just us guys, like
Yeah.
with the Jeffs, with the Mayawas, with the Rennies, and everybody. Like
The barbecues, the volleyball
Yeah.
games, the
and I think those are the things I'm looking forward to again, as we begin to find a balance in
Society.
In society, exactly. So, but yeah, shout out to Lagos and Toronto for putting that.
Shout out to them. That's
I had a
actually
fun.
thoughtful.
I had a fun time moderating that. It's been a long time since I received like claps doing an event. It's always nice when they clap for you.
yeah, because the weddings only doing
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So,
I was talking to one of my coworkers today, and they were like, "You go out a lot," and I actually dipped it. I'm like, I actually don't.
what do you mean you got it?
60, yeah, like that's the thing. Like they think I go. I'm like, 60 to 70% of those I'm working.
It
I'm
may
working.
seem like you're going
Yeah,
out, but
it may
no.
seem like I'm going out. I mean, yeah, I will have fun at my work because I love hosting. You understand?
Yeah.
I love doing my own shows. I love comedy. I love that. So if you see me post a video of this, I'm having fun, but I'm working, right? And the rest of the times is probably I'm going to an affiliated event just because of the affiliation. You understand?
Yeah.
And that's it. Because some of them were like, oh yeah, do you hang out with some of your coworkers? Some of them they'll be like, oh, they have like group Devon bosses or this thing or that. I was like, why don't you do the hangout with some of your coworkers? I'm like, a lot of times my weekends are occupied with work.
Yeah.
So I don't really have time to do mixes like this year I had to. So I was explaining, like I had to force myself to go to some of these places, like the museum, the this, the that, because I haven't done that ever, right? So I'm like, if I start doing all these things, maybe I'll start inviting you guys. I don't know if that's what you're waiting for, but maybe when I
That's what
plan
they're
that,
waiting
yeah,
for.
because like I don't go and I can't take you to weddings. No, if I'm doing work, I'm working. You can't
Weddings
be there.
or baby showers.
Yeah, or baby showers, because we'll both be confused.
It's always crazy when like people are like, yo, invite me to a wedding. I'm like, do you invite me to your office? Do you invite me to your work?
Yeah, literally,
Come on.
that's how it is.
I mean, I don't remember. I will always, if I have the opportunity to bring someone, I would bring somebody if I can.
I don't know, man.
I guess it depends on the person.
Yeah.
As a
Because
person.
I've been to one of his events
Yeah.
before. It was the lawyer one.
Oh yeah, they didn't bring me back this year.
Oh, did they?
They had another host, but I'm going to look for the feedback because I'm hearing that host has been messing it up recently.
Just leave it. Just leave it. Just leave it.
No, because them lawyers pay good though. What do you mean?
No, I mean like legit, he's going there out of pettiness. He's going there out of pettiness.
Is knowing your competition.
He's tracking.
Knowing your competition.
But real quick, let's get into the comedy show. Again, ladies and gentlemen, if you are not familiar, so I like explaining this thing sometimes. So we are Backyard Bands is part of a larger collective, which is still us.
Yes.
The collective is called the TalkativeX.
Yes.
And we put on a series of events through different platforms. And one of them is, which, you know, a lot of people have had the opportunity to attend. It's the BYB live show, which we've done, you know, consistently for the last 2 years, I think. Two years, yeah. And Comedy Unplugged is a different event. Auntie used to be an event we used to do.
Auntie the play.
Auntie the play, amongst other things. So, but Comedy Unplugged we started in 2019.
Yeah, first one.
Foxy headlined the first one, and then the pandemic hit us like a rock. And then we did the next one coming out of the pandemic in 2022, which was headlined by Ola Dada. Shout out to Ola Dada.
Shout out to Ola Dada.
And then the third one was this year. And ladies and gentlemen, I just want to, you know, congratulate the entire team. It was a big ass success.
Tap on
the shoulder.
Tap on the shoulder. Oh, that's how they do it. Tap on your shoulder.
We packed the venue. It was 150 seater. We packed the venue. So this is what
sold out. That's what you're trying to say.
gotta stay humble. gotta stay humble with these things.
We humbly sold out.
But it's always scary when you actually think about it because of like the community that we are in, and how much time they take before they purchase their tickets. So you're always on edge.
Yeah, and you have last minute. You get like the calls, you get like the messages.
My battery died twice.
My battery died twice.
I
miss a lot of people call.
But it's one of those things where, again, when it comes to like comedy specifically, our community here, they're still slowly getting used to it. Like I could tell, like when the show began, people were not sure whether to laugh
or not. It's like it's a comedy show. You're laughing your ass off. If you think it's funny, it's funny.
Die and roll on the chair, you know. So I just want to, you know, real quick. I work behind the scenes. Like there's a picture out there of me with my black t-shirt and my headphones on, like communicating back and forth with like the booth.
With me.
So real quick, I just want to give a big shout out to the venue for having us. Shout out to Paper Mill Theater. Shout out to Matt who held it down.
He did.
Behind the glass.
The guy was dope.
Matt was my best friend that night.
Big shout out to Lucky.
Yeah.
Playing the tunes.
Lucky, yes, sir.
Playing the tunes.
Lucky was stressed.
I could tell because we had a friction at one point, but he has never done it, so I understood. When he picked up, I was like, okay, cool.
Because I looked at him, I'm like, Lucky, you know, when I first started, the first time I worked with these people, I did what you did plus what I'm doing at the same time. He looked at me, he's like, what? I could never. I'm like,
yo.
Secondly, I want to give a big shout out to our hosts who held it down.
Yeah.
Who had the crowd going. Shout out to Imina, shout out to Timmy. And then
was that really his first time hosting?
Yeah, it was really his first time.
That's cool.
Yeah,
nah, he was actually really good.
Yeah, it was really good. He's funny, man. Shout out to our cast, our actors who went to Becky's Secrets to find a job. So shout out to Nathan. Shout out to Fiona. Before I say Gabby again,
I swear to God, yeah, you know I made that mistake there.
Shout out to Fiona. Shout out to Rookie, man. She held it down. Shout out to those guys. I want to give a big shout out to the comics. I'm gonna forget somebody's name, but let me see. Shavi, Hashona Rada, Cliff Knight, Eva from Montreal, yeah. Egos. Davidson.
Yep. Russia.
We always get this wrong.
Russia.
Habib Siam from Montreal.
Yeah.
Am I missing anybody else?
No, just yourself.
Then yourself.
And myself. Shout out to Danesi for coming through to take the pictures. Shout out to Shuli.
I was about to.
Shout out to Shuli gang. Man,
she held it down at the front.
Pim, Shu headed down, man. Shout out to Shuli. Shout out to Lutney. Appreciate you guys. Special shout out to Courtney.
Shout out to Courtney
for holding it down.
Yeah. Michael.
Shout out to Michael and Dikachi. I yelled at Dikachi and I apologized at the end of the show. Well, I didn't really yell. It was just like it wasn't. I didn't yell at him.
He was hangry.
He was.
No, I actually didn't yell at Dikachi. I was firm. That's what I was. I was firm. But shout out to Dikachi for
But
coming
whenever
through.
he's firm, he feels like he's He's yelling at people
Yeah.
because he doesn't usually do
I
that.
was fair, but I apologize to him. Like, it was just in the moment of tension. Like,
Yeah.
money was missing. We were losing money. I'm like, you need to get him so we can get this money back. But it was one of those things.
And did we get it back though?
I don't know.
Because let me go and straight.
Shout out to the lady who handled the bar. I don't remember her name, but shout out to the
Yeah,
beautiful
she was
lady.
doing-
I'm gonna try and find her handle. If you're looking for a bartender, a mixer, she's on lock.
Did she do it for free?
No,
Okay.
you got paid. And I want to give a big shout out to myself for
Yes.
doing what I did. Like I
And
said,
let me continue from that. Shout out to
hold on.
himself.
I want to first give this one because if I don't
Okay.
give this shout out, I feel to go as this thing. But ladies and gentlemen, comedy plug and everything, especially comedy plug and Auntie the Play, it's never what it is without Chemsi. Chemsi
Yes.
holds it
Why did you
down.
have to make it that big now?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know what I said.
Powerhouse and
Director,
power events.
Power events.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. She held it down, man.
Yeah.
From just
No,
like
for
taking
real.
care of the green room to like just handling all the tech stuff behind the scenes and like just taking little notes. Like I barely spoke to her. I was more talking to Loki and the other guy. So I just want to give you a big shout out. Thank you for everything. God bless you.
Yeah, you did great.
You did
It
great.
was
Bosa
fun.
for Chemsi.
The thing is that
Bosa.
what it is that I might look super serious, but like I really enjoy those things. So that's
We
why
don't
it's
know,
not.
We don't know.
We don't know. We don't know. You know how scary you are?
I know.
Fucking man. Fucking man. Like, I remember once I say, the thing is, I can always tell by the pace, the way she's walking. I'm like,
Where you guys?
whatever she answers, I say yes.
She's pulling up her
Whatever
pants
she
and she's
asks
walking.
questions.
I'm like,
Yeah.
guys.
Michael, every time he sees me, you okay? You okay? I'm good. You okay?
We look like our students.
Yeah, bro.
There's a-
Same thing with Shuli. Once events start like this, the way Shuli they lock up, and then mistakenly things are now delaying a little bit. Stay out of Shuli's way.
Shuli does sign language when she's done. When she can't communicate her.
She cannot communicate.
She doesn't.
She they look. She they do, but she they shock. She they
It's sign
like,
language.
bro.
Shuli and me, we understand.
Oh, shout out to Lutney as well. I think I said
Lutney,
Yeah,
yeah.
you did.
But yeah.
No, Shuli and me. There's
Yeah,
a
as I was saying.
there's a picture of me with like the headset and thing. Like somebody took it from the crowd.
Yeah.
And it took it, and it looks so serious and so concentrated.
Yo.
I don't even know who I was watching, but all I know is I have the flashlight in my hand, I have the headphone, and I'm sitting right next to Lucky, as in like I cannot miss whatever he's missing.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
So every 2 seconds, I'm
Yeah.
like, get ready to play music.
Wow. That's actually crazy. Imagine having behind the scenes of all these parts.
That'd be funny, man.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I wanted to give special shout out to Dre for his progress in stand up.
Oh yeah.
It was very, very evident his level of comfort. So I'm not going to say what I say. He has always been funny, but the difference is always the level of comfort while on the stage to be able to now express what he has in mind or roll with the crowd or whatever.
Or also like plan what he
Also
wants
plan,
to go
yeah.
through.
He didn't even have time to plan. He was just microphone and listen. I tell him go and write down, go and lock up and lie down. The next thing he come out again, he now go they announce. But yeah, despite the lack of time to prepare, like you still made them laugh without even going through notes that you didn't prepare that you could have used still, right? So and even not having enough time to, because everybody took a bite out of your time, right? Out of your time. But I can tell evidently the level, even the crowd reaction is so different from the first time you did it at last year's Comedy Unplugged. So
Right.
that can only be attested to your consistency in honing your skills and
Thank you.
And
your
hard work.
and your hard work. Yeah. So
When I knew
so
that,
keep it up.
when I-
Next year, 30 minutes.
Let's do that. Let's do
you
that.
promised, so you can't
30
even change
minutes.
it.
I can't take it back.
Yep.
What was crazy? I think I did a joke. I don't know what I said, and then I bent down because a lot of my if you notice how I move, I bend down most of the time. And I looked up and I just saw Chemsi laughing. I was like, okay,
I made it.
I have something in the bag.
Yeah.
The way I saw like. Honestly, the way she was laughing, I could have started laughing, but I had to keep calm.
And the problem is sometimes I forget that me and Lucky are right next to that. Like that little window is a little bit open. So if we're loud enough, the people can
Will
hear
hear.
us. Yeah. So we start laughing and then we forget that we actually are.
You need to teach that to Drake. They were laughing backstage behind the curtain. They started something happening. They just start to the live and say, "Hey, you were supposed to be hidden."
It's funny, man.
Supposed to be hidden.
But last, let's want to give a shout out to also Melody for helping all the way from where she was.
Shout out,
so I
Melody.
appreciate you.
Showing your presence.
And to the audience, man, you guys for coming out. Make sure you guys keep coming out supporting.
Very
comedy.
Yo, I love this crowd here. Very diverse. You know, this is one thing. This is what. Do you notice the difference in this crowd?
Yeah.
People brought their people, invited their people to buy tickets to come and watch them
Because
perform.
they tried the first one, they were like, I like this one. And then they
No,
said,
I
okay.
meant like the comics.
Yes.
They actually invited their people to come watch.
Yeah.
Right? Our people, like a lot of Africans, they were like, okay, I'm going to this show, and they'll probably post on the day of the event.
Or
That's
they
when
don't
they'll
post and
or
post
they don't
after.
post, or they post after. They don't invite their people, and when they are inviting, they are bringing them to put on the guest list. They're bringing them to put on the guest list. It's a whole different thing. Like, get your people to come and watch you perform. That's another way for them to show support. You are not selling them a premium product or whatever. This is their way of showing support. You are enriching your own crowd because you want a packed room when you perform.
Yep.
You want the evidence. You want content too, right? Just show up. I was so impressed with the amount of people that the guests and comics came with.
Yeah.
Yo, Timmy did this thing where he's like, yo, I'm able here to see me. And when I heard people that said that you had to see Timmy, I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah,
What?
literally.
Okay, let's go. But no,
They're
shout out
here
to the
to see
people.
the host. That's
Shout
crazy.
out to the people that came out. Love you guys. Keep supporting comedy. We have a lot more coming up. You know, you guys gonna see soon. Again, we tell you guys here on the podcast always first. There's a lot coming. So appreciate you guys. I wanted to ask you guys a funny question. So I was having a conversation with a friend. By the way, did you guys see the picture I posted in the
The group chat. Yeah.
that she got me in trouble, but
I never see the picture.
she got me in trouble, man. But I was talking with a friend,
Because
right?
you put Wahala next to it, under it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one that you put Wahala. I saw Wahala. I did not see the picture. Oh,
He got in trouble.
you actually got in trouble.
Yeah, I did.
Shit. That's tough.
Yeah, it's tough.
Tell us about the trouble.
New friend.
I know.
I
Very soon, family. Hey, which country? Which one of the provinces? This one is in Ontario.
Ontario. Are you okay?
He choked.
I promise
It's
you
only
guys.
Monday.
I promise you guys I'll be a good person.
Nah, not with this. The character of this picture you posted is too much. You see the character, he even has drink in his hand. He's under the influence.
It's when they catch you that uncompromising.
The facial expression.
expression
The facial
too.
expression already tells you I'm about to get in trouble. For
Yeah. But it be like it's what the risk.
Oh God. Okay, you're talking to a friend.
I wanna. She gonna listen to this podcast. Can I talk about that?
Is that the friend?
No, that's a different. That's
Oh, okay.
okay. So this lady has a promise ring, right? So we got to talking, right? And obviously, like I found my in. We were talking about like she bought some food.
Yeah.
Right, she bought vegan food.
Okay.
And obviously I saw the joke there, right? There. I was like, sister, there's steak, chicken, potatoes. She's like, oh, she's vegan. I'm like, okay, but you can take out the chicken and the steak and have just the potatoes and peppers.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh no, she can't have meat, can't touch her food.
Okay.
And she's strictly vegan. So obviously there was jokes in there. So that's how I started like talking to her. And then we ended up at the bar.
Hey! He joke in that bar. That's not funny.
We told you guys.
She should have been a comedy unplugged. But no, we ended up at the bar.
Yeah.
We were having drinks. I was just coming on a calm, friendly vibe, just like, yo. Plus, I already had seen a ring. So obviously, like, that would have
Pause.
whatever. And I was like, yo, but like, are you married? Because the ring wasn't on her ring finger. She's like, but this was like a nice ring. But then again, I can't tell if it's a conium or just like whatever.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
But she's like, what's a promise ring? And I was like, how long?
Has this promise?
Isn't that
Almost 8 to 10 years.
oh
promise
shit?
ring?
Yes.
But are you allowed to ask that kind of question?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or you can ask how long?
Yes.
You can ask how long. No.
Yes.
Whether they choose to answer or not, that's on them. But you can ask.
Yeah.
10 years. I want this promise,
And so before that, so they had,
when did she receive the promise ring?
I don't know. She actually thinks like, so I asked this question, right? So I was like, I asked her, how long have you been together? Since 25. So she's older. 10 years. So they've been together before 25.
Wow. I need promise.
Something like, someone said a joke to me on the way out because someone else saw me.
Yeah.
A mutual friend of ours saw me. I was like, yo, I gotta be seeing you with this lady all evening. By the way, I don't want to give her professional because then I'm giving her away.
Yeah.
But yeah, whatever. And I was like, oh, she has a promise ring. And the person looked at me and said, promises are meant to be broken. I died. But I was going to ask you guys, like, at what
This
point...
world is not real anymore.
I was going to ask you, at what point is the promise ring, like, at what point is it not worth anything anymore? Like, how long are you going to give someone a promise? How long can you collect a promise ring for?
Which promise ring? Do you say anything in my
No,
hand?
someone gives you a promise ring. How long are you going to take it for?
I'm not taking promise ring. It's either I take engagement ring or nothing.
How long can you give someone a promise ring for?
I don't know if they give if my word is not enough, then you are not the wise.
That's crazy.
Because honestly, I don't take promising seriously. Because you know how many people they start promising in high school. People like girls in high school receive promising. Next thing you know, a year later they're broken up and they just move on and then keep it moving. You're gonna give me promise ring at my age for me to come and change it into no.
But that's crazy, man. To be promised for that long. That's
I've heard somebody
it could be the culture too.
I heard somebody that renewed the promise.
no.
But although the relationship hasn't been up to 10 years, I think it's like,
but it's still renewed.
like 6
Like
years or so.
anniversary.
Yeah, they bought another.
Is it like for their anniversary?
I don't know if it's anniversary, but they replaced the.
It's still a promise.
It's still promising.
Nah, that's
It's
crazy
promise
to me.
times
They
2.
double down on the promise.
That's crazy to me.
They double down.
That's crazy to me.
Because she was talking about how this we're talking about price of rings. You know, like we're talking about what we spoke on the podcast. You know, how much you spend on rings and shit. It was like, but my promise ring, it was like around 500 pounds. I'm like, 500? It's just promise ring. Can't you buy a rubber band or something like that? It was like, this is even like a newer one that he replaced it. I'm like, he promised you twice. He promised you twice.
No one.
Maybe 10 times is a charm. You go to New York 3 times.
No.
Yo,
Are you a property? What do you mean? That promise?
Yeah, promise you twice.
Promise you twice is fucked up.
That person that told you that promises are meant to be broken. For the promise ring, I agree.
Backyard bands.
It's that good shit.